Salutations! We are coming
from Rye, New Hampshire, coming at you live. We'll be informing you on all the greatest facts about moon rocks.
Okay, size. Talk about the size of the moon.
The size of the moon is pretty big. So say this is the Earth, then this.
Would you think that this is the moon, a marble, or a golf ball, or
a tennis ball, or a lacrosse ball?
Well, it's actually a little in between these two, so it's pretty much a trick question. The
tennis ball.
Okay, well, I guess it's a tennis ball then. The circumference of the moon is 10,917 kilometers, and the diameter is 3,476 kilometers. Oh yeah, this is a cool photo that was taken by Apollo 8. It's called some cool name. Can't see it right now. But, okay. The Earthrise. That's what it's called.
You should memorize that.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'll pass it on to Phoebe.
Okay.
What?
No, we're done.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay, and distance.
The moon is 384,400 kilometers from the Earth.
This would be the distance from if this was the Earth and this was the moon, this would be the distance between the Earth and the moon.
The circumference of the Earth 9.5 times equals the distance between the Earth and the moon.
This is the moon.
And this is the Earth. Thank you.
All right, so let's start off with a moon rock. And does someone want to introduce what they look like? Did we have a group that was making that? Okay, come on.
Wait, I need the So there are more than one type of moon rocks that are on the moon. There's orange soil, basalt, highland soil, Mary soil, breccia soil, and I don't know how to say the last one. And northesite.
Should I go? So you probably think that there are rocks that are like this size and look kind of like this, but they're not. So why do you think so? The answer is that they could only bring back a small amount of rocks, and most of them are being studied.
And then, so we protect for the samples. They protect them in this glass cylinder. That's like a plastic cylinder. And it's flat.
You can show it.
This is the cylinder, so it's flat and it's more of a circle. And the rocks are here, and they have labels on them. So, And yeah, that's the moon rock.
Okay.
So
What you were going to ask if there's questions so far?
I think we'll move on.
Okay.
I didn't get to
Thank
say
you.
anything.
So now we're gonna do a type of moon rock, and why don't we start out with anorthosite?
These rocks came from Apollo 16 and were found on the highlands of the moon.
These rocks were formed when melted minerals came from the center of the moon, and when they reached the surface, they were light gray. And when the meteorites hit them, they became white because the crystals exploded,
Gotcha.
got shocked.
Highlands are mainly made from anorthosite.
Oh, so we need to show them what it looks like. Here I am. I'm doing my job.
And they're white colored.
We're gray.
It's kind of hard to get the camera to look at them fairly closely, but
And one of the minerals inside anorthosite is feldspar. So, yeah.
so they are white. Okay,
Thank you.
so that's anorthosite. All right, so how about basalt next? Basalt.
Yeah, it's so scary.
Basalt was formed by lava and minerals and flow on the surface of the moon. And made out of pyroxene and feldspar. There are trace amounts of olivine and ilmenite. And gas is pushed into the lava, then making cavities in the rock. And the flows are on the dark part of the moon in the flooded lowlands.
The piece in the disc is one gram, removed from a rock that weighed 9,614 pounds. Rock was collected Apollo 15 on August 1971, and Miss Adams is showing you what the basalt looks like. It's a very nice rock.
Under the microscope, it looks different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
a regular rock.
You can really see the crystals in the basalt.
Wait, are we gonna show them that?
For some reason, it won't work under the microscope, so we have to do it this way.
Wait, is it still going?
Okay, so how about breccia?
Breccia is black, yellow, red, and it has a glassy look to it. These colors are caused by anorthosite, olivine, pyroxene, and gray matrix. It was made when meteors collided with the moon. And so I'm gonna pass it on to Lily now.
And when the meteorites collided with the moon, the heat melted all the fragments and the grains together, and it formed breccia.
So we have about a half a gram of breccia. It was removed from rock sample 15059, and 15059 weighed about 2.5 pounds, which translates to 1,149 grams. And Apollo 15 astronauts collected the rock and the near the Hadley Riley Canyon.
You should be able to see some of the white anorthosite in there. Yes. Students are looking at the screen and it's hard to see it on the screen, but I think
No, we're broadcasting right now.
the camera is picking it up pretty well.
This is a test.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, so then we're gonna switch over and do the soil samples. We'll start with the Mare soil. And we are going to head over here. And these we can project. To move to the edges. There you go, so you can see a little bit more.
Okay, Mare soil is found on the dark parts of the moon, just like we talked about earlier, but we didn't talk about it. But let me show you. Okay, let me show you. So, Mare soil is, there are two parts of the moon. There are the highlands and the Mare. The highlands are all bright. The Mare is all dark, as you can see in this photo.
The Mare soil was created by meteors and
When feldspar is shocked, which when it gets pounded so hard, it gets crushed and it turns white and melts into other things to make glass.
collected the soil fragments in 1972 and it was last visited in 1917.
The feldspar was clear when it was uncrushed, but when it gets crushed, it turns white.
It has a
So then there's crystals. You can see they're in different colors and shapes. There was a green crystal on here somewhere. If we can find it, right around here. Yeah, I know.
Step back this way. Step back a little more.
There's a little green. Is it? Or brownish. Here's a green one. Try to give that a shot.
Oh yeah, there's the green one.
Green one, red, and a cluster.
It has a rough black glass sphere rock that was melted from impact off the meteorite.
Oh, yeah. The sample number is 75018 and weighed 145 m or 3.2 pounds.
That's Mare soil. Okay, thank you. All right, Highland soil.
Hello, we'll be learning about the Highland soil. So basically a Highland soil is soil on the moon. It's the lightest color soil and it's a rusty red color. But it was also shocked, and shocked is when the little particles inside the soil get like scared almost and they turn white. They get shocked. And some parts you can see the shock, like right here. And what happens is that they make little crystals in the inside of the soil, and and there's a lot of spaces where it was shocked. Okay.
And what that means is if an asteroid were to hit it, and what they used to say was an object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by another force. And what that means is that there's so much energy hitting it that it stops, it turns the crystals white, and
and my good friend Leo is gonna talk. Well, he knows how to speak Italian, so he's gonna say things in Italian and see if we can try understanding it.
Quando la parte della ground air soil vengono scosse, diventano bianche.
How many of you got that?
I got one. So I crushed and it turns into that.
Thank you. All right, and then the last one is the orange soil.
Orange soil.
Save the unusual one for last.
So orange soil, it looks like, well, it's a mixture of these reddish and black spears. Sarah later on is going to tell you how the spears became into spears. This orange soil, it was actually discovered by a scientist that went on the moon with astronauts. And I think he was a geologist. It was on the last mission that Apollo 17, the last mission that they did. And if he hasn't seen that, then he would never know what orange soil would be today.
So the orange soil was formed around 3.5 billion years ago, and it was formed by sprays of lava from a volcano, which then cooled into the spears. Like this one.
Like there's a bunch of little ones
over here. And it's actually a volcanic ash, not a soil, because there is no actual soil on the moon, because soil is made of like decomposed plants and animals, and there are no plants and animals on the moon. It sprayed because there was gas in the lava, and we don't know what the gas is, but it's not oxygen because there is no oxygen on the moon.
It was discovered in 1972.
Done? Okay. All right, and did we have someone do a closing?
I can do it.
Okay, so we are,
What's up with the camera?
well, we thank you for listening to, watching / listening to the Moon Rocks webcast about the moon with us. I hope you had a good time. Please, if you have any questions, please ask now. If you don't, you can tweet us at 7th Science at Twitter. And thank you.
Bye. Grazie mille per
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for tuning in.